Okay, good afternoon, everybody. Happy almost update day. Happy post 10th anniversary Cosmos update day. How is everybody out there? Good to see you guys. Thanks for joining us. Hopefully you guys are all doing well out there. Let's do a microphone check. Microphone check 1, 2, 3. All right, we sound good. Let's get some shouts out of the way. Cody Hernandez, good to see you, brother, as always. Thanks for joining us. Big R, welcome. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Guitar Guy 80, hello. How are you? Good to see you. Thanks for joining us today. Everybody out there, Guitar Guy 80 is a fellow content creator. He's part of the Odd Fam. You guys know what we do here. If you haven't done so, please go to his YouTube channel, check him out, and show him some love. Support the Odd Fam, people. You know how we do things here. 11 Smiles, welcome. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. The Force James Smith, how's it going? Long time no see. Thanks for joining us today. Giannis, welcome. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us today. Hey, Streamlabs, no cheating today, buddy. I got my eyes on you, Streamlabs. Mary, hello. How are you? Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. Neo Hurricane, welcome. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Deborah, hello. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us today. All right, who else do we have out there? Jonathan Roddy, welcome. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Patrick Cougar, welcome to the channel. Or Kruger, excuse me. Patrick Kruger, welcome to the channel. Thanks for joining us. Okay, ladies and gents, let's start this party. So thank you guys so much for joining us today. Welcome to this impromptu Tuesday live stream of some No Man's Sky, the Cosmos update, speculation, live stream shenanigans. We'll speculate on what's happening. Hopefully you guys are all doing well. This is what we're going to do. For the first hour of today's live stream, I mentioned that we're going to do some more viewer and subscriber featured starships. So if you have glyphs and galaxy name, planet's name, etc. to a Sentinel ship or any kind of ship, any ship that you would like to feature during today's live stream, just post the information in the chat and we will get to it in order. We'll visit each one in order. Now, that being said, please avoid copying and pasting glyph numbers in the chat because for whatever reason, YouTube won't read it or YouTube will hide it and your message won't appear in chat. So what I recommend, this is for the ease of everybody, type the number of the glyph in chat and that will appear. And just let us know what galaxy it's in and we should be able to visit it no problem. Now, because we're playing on the Xbox today, we may not be able to see player bases. That's been a problem with No Man's Sky recently. Some player bases will appear, some player bases won't. So that's the thing. So if we can't find the exact ship, what we will do is hunt for just a random ship on that planet that you found, and we'll take it from there. So we'll do that for like the first hour. And beyond that, what we will do is get back to ugly AF Sentinel ship hunting. So, if you guys haven't done so, please do me a huge favor. Hit that like button for me. Helps out the channel a ton. Also, for anybody out there who's new to the channel, please take a second, read and follow the channel rules in the description section down below. Very, very important. All the hashtags are in full effect today. And with that being said, let's get started. Absolutely love that song, by the way. Let's put that on pause. Love that song. Let's see. Bring that up. Okay. Put that in the background. Bring up the O, the B, and the S transition. Okay, we are ready. Blind Frog, how's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Guitar Guy 80, no problem, brother. No problem at all. Okay, people, let's do this. Okay, so what we're going to do, first of all, I need to do one thing before we start. I gotta go scrap a multi-tool. I have way too many freaking multi-tools, so I have to scrap a multi-tool. Steve Old School, how's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us, man. How are you today, brother? Yeah, Steve Old School, I know No Man's Sky is not your thing, but I do appreciate you stopping by to say hello, man. Thanks for being here. Inventory full. Of course the inventory's full. You know, I really wish this star system had a good Sentinel ship. Okay, 11 Smiles is number one. 11 Smiles is number one. It's in Euclid. Gotcha. Okay, so we're going to 11 Smiles planet first. You know, this is a gorgeous space station. Look at the blue, the turquoise, and the purple, man. This is a gorgeous space station. Unfortunately, the Sentinel ship sucks. Blind Frog, yes. I saw the trailer. We now know the name of the upcoming title update. Cosmos. When I saw the name, I said, what the actual crap is this going to be? I was blown away. I said, okay, this is my speculation. This is what I think is going to happen. Remember yesterday we were talking about claiming abandoned space stations. I think the next update could potentially be either a galaxy overhaul, but probably not that big. I do think the next update for No Man's Sky will be claiming space stations. I think it's claiming abandoned space stations and rebuilding abandoned star systems. That's what I think it is. Rebuilding abandoned star systems and claiming abandoned space stations. That's what I think. That's what I'm standing on. That's what I think it is. Okay, what multi-tools do I have on me, first and foremost? Okay, so we got 5 multi-tools. This is, hold on. This is the Expedition multi-tool. That's the Expedition multi-tool. I may or may not use it, so we might put that in storage. But I got to go scrap a multi-tool, so let's go find one. So Patrick Kruger, that's just my, that's my opinion. That's my speculation. I think that's what it is. But I do think this is going to be... Yeah, Blind Frog, exactly. Literally means everything. This update is going to be the biggest update we've seen in No Man's Sky. Yeah, Guitar Guy 80, I agree. I think we're getting claimable space stations. I think it's happening. So Mary says, I think it is a galaxy overhaul. If it's a galaxy overhaul, I hope they don't wipe bases. I hope they don't do a complete reset, because I got a lot of Sentinel ships. And I have a lot of bases at Sentinel ships. So that would go badly if it did. Hopefully that's not the case. Ooh, check this out. We got a fan hauler. Hold on. Don't go anywhere, buddy. Don't you go anywhere. What do we got here? Okay, so this is... Okay, that's not bad. Not bad. It's a gull wing fan hauler. Hold on a second. Hold on. Nice. So that's a gull wing fan hauler. Okay, standard gull style cockpit with a short tail. Okay, short tail. That's not bad. That's not bad. Not bad at all. I do like the wings on this one. I do like those fan wings. How much you want for this ship, buddy? How much? It's a B class, 69 million. That's a lot of money. How much money we got? I think we can pay for it. I do want the wings on this ship. So let's talk to this guy. Hey, pal. I mean, well, either that or we could wait for like a C-class to fly in. Maybe we'll wait for a C-class. Maybe we'll wait for a C-class. Yeah, Deborah, exactly. That's the exact meaning of a cosmos. Now, if we take Sean Murray's, if we take the word literally, if we take it literally, then we are probably looking at some kind of a galaxy or universe overhaul. Personally, it could be that. All right, let's buy this guy's ship. Let's make this really quick. Let's make this really quick. Okay, make an offer, negotiate, and 69.5 million. This guy. All right. Okay, let's go scrap this ship for parts because I want the wings. I could actually go for some chicken wings right now, speaking of which. Yeah, I've been craving some Wingstop for quite some time. Okay, let's grab the wings off this thing because the rest of the ship is garbage. The wings are nice, though. Okay, so we want to begin salvage. Hold on, before we scrap it, hold on. What do we got here? Anything good? B-class shield. Nothing. We can scrap it. We can scrap it. Yeah, Mary, it is pocket change. Javix, how's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Salvage. And we want the parts. And we want the wings. I could really go for some chicken wings, man. I'm serious. Nice. I could really go for some chicken wings. Okay, now that that's done. There we go, right there. Perfect. $69 million for a set of wings, man. What a ripoff. Okay, we are ready. Let's start this party, shall we? Okay, so we got to head back to the Euclid Galaxy. First up is 11 Smiles. So what we're doing for the first hour of the stream, which begins right now, is we're featuring your starships. So Patrick Kruger, yes sir. If you buy the ship, for you to customize a starship, Stuart Laker, good to see you. Thanks for joining us. For you to customize a system ship or any random ship, what you have to do is basically purchase each individual part of the ship. So you got to buy the parts of the ship so that you can make a full ship. In the case of this hauler, I need the cockpit, the wings, and of course the actual fuselage, the tail. So, or thrusters as they call them. Now, once you have the 3 parts of the ship that you want to build your ship, what you do is come over here to the Starship Fabricator. And you can assemble the type of ship that you want. You need a reactor core, which you can buy here at the space station. You need a cockpit, a set of wings, and the thruster. So once you have all of that, you can assemble a ship and you can select this color. You can change its color from there. So you do all the customization from this menu. But you have to have each part of the ship that you want to build the ship that you want. Okay, we got to go to Euclid. All right, let's go. All right, so we got to go to Portal Base 3, which should be recent. That ain't recent. What the crap, dude? Hold on. Hold on. Portal Base 2. There we go. Portal Base 3. Let's go. So first up is 11 Smile. Let's bring up... Give me 1 sec. Let's bring that up. Okay. And I hope you guys are all doing well. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. Cellist Dome, how's it going? Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. No emoji yet. Stream Games, good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, no emoji yet. But Sean Murray did leak the title of the next update. Next update will be called Cosmos. And based on the title alone, I think it's going to be one of the biggest updates we've ever seen. I think it's going to be huge. But no update yet. Or no update yet, no emoji yet. So we're still waiting. Ozzy Bob, how's it going? Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. All right, let's do this. Okay. Activate. All right, first up is 11 Smiles. So it's 6216214-2. 62142. 62142. 8291. 8291. And 2101. 2101. Let's go. And again, what we're doing today is featuring your viewer and subscriber requested ships. So if you have a starship or even a multi-tool for that matter that you would like to see featured during this live stream, then post the glyphs by number in chat and we'll get to them in order. So the first hour of this live stream is all about you guys. It's all about the viewers and subscribers. Now, that being said, so it's the stream game says, are you going to do salvage yard robberies tomorrow? I don't know. Probably not, because I haven't done the Cayo Perico heist yet for the Panther statue. And the salvage yard robberies don't pay as much, or not paying as much as the Cayo Perico heist, especially with the Panther. So that and the fact that I still haven't done this week's priority painting, if you will, at the court center. So that $1.4 million painting is still sitting there. So I got to do that heist as well. So I'm not sure. If there's time, maybe. Not too big on the salvage yard vehicle robberies right now, but we might. We'll have to wait and see. Okay, did we make a save point? We did not. Always make a save point before going through any portal. Let's do this. And if I miss somebody out there in chat, not being done on purpose, just sound off again for me without spamming, and we'll get caught up as quickly as humanly possible. You know, it is a good thing. Some people, you know, speaking of Grand Theft Auto Online, it's a good thing that people still like the vehicle robberies, the salvage yard vehicle robberies, that is. I think they're fun, but the fact that we can only do 3 vehicles a week, you know, kind of sucks.
Extreme temperature detected.
Okay, what do we got? 11 smiles, so we're on the right planet. This is the right place. Let's see if we can find a base computer. Anything? Anybody? Anything? Something? Nobody? Don't all answer at once. There does not appear to be a base computer. Well, not visible. I'm sure there is one, but it's not visible.
Weather warning. Incoming
Oh,
storm.
of course there's a storm. There's always an incoming storm. Why wouldn't there be an incoming storm? And that's the wrong ship, buddy. Hold on. Wrong ship, buddy. Where's my daily driver? There we go. Give me my daily driver. That's better. There we go. Much better. Now that's a ship. That's a ship right there. That's a ship. Okay. Let's do it. Let's see what we got. Who's next? Let's see here. Just checking the chat. Okay, so far we've only got 11 smiles. Let's go. Ozzy Bob says, doing good. I have 1 ship. Okay, looks like 11 Smiles has another one. Nice. Perfect. All right, let's go. Donnie Bob says 1 ship and the address for the T4 staff. Staff is one of the most amazing. Is one of the most amazing bases I know of in No Man's Sky. I have no clue how he worked it out. Worked out to do this, but he did. I look forward to seeing it. Okay, so Ozzy Bob is number 3. Pincers, tank treads, yellow and black. Nice. Pincers with tank treads. We got to see this one. Okay, here we go. And I hope everybody out there is doing well. Thank you guys for stopping by today. If you haven't done so, please hit the like button for me. It helps out the channel a ton as we bounce off the planet's hot AF atmosphere.
Temperature detected.
So my speculation of the new Cosmos update, if you will, is that we're finally getting claimable space stations. In other words, we'll be able to rebuild the economy and rebuild just abandoned space stations. Abandoned space stations and abandoned star systems. That's what I think it is. We just flew past the ship, didn't we? And we got storm crystals. All right, we're here. Okay, let's take a look at it. See what we got. Yeah, I don't see anything. Hold on a second. There it is. Found it. Found it. Okay, so this is nice. This is nice. Very nice, man. Very nice. So we have a medium Sentinel fighter. Let's get rid of the vignette. Get rid of the vignette. Freaking hate the vignette. Get rid of that. All right, that's better. So we have a medium Sentinel fighter. Skinny dragonfly wings. A set of heavy and double-bladed wings with wingtip thrusters. Nice. Ventral pincers. Ventral pincers with thrusters. Very nice. Very nice. Red and black. And this one has a chin and a jaw. Very nice, man. Nice. This is a clean ship. Very nice. Okay, so if you guys like this style of Sentinel ship, glyphs are in the lower left-hand corner of the screen. This is the Euclid Galaxy. Come and get it. Red and black. Very nice, man. This is a clean ship. Very nice.
Extreme temperature detected.
Is the storm over yet? Well, Javik says hunt, hunt, hunt. Let's take a look at this one. Okay, this one is an A-class out of the box. This one is an A-class out of the box. Let's get this one up to the space station and see what it is. Let's get this one up to the space station and check out its supercharged slots. That's an A-class out of the box. Really? Yeah, this is a clean ship, man. That is a very nice find. Okay,
Thermal protection falling.
So Ozzy Bob says, what was that, Deborah? Sorry, it has more black than yellow. Oh, I want to see that pincer, man. I want to see that one. Okay, let's set up a base. Let's get up to the space station and check this one out. This I got to see. Yeah, we got really lucky last week. We found an L4 SC slot configuration ship randomly. So, and it was an A-class. We might get lucky again today. All right, let's go check this one out. Yeah, let's get this thing up to the space station and check it out, man. And I hope you guys are all doing well. Thanks for joining us. If you haven't done so, please hit the like button for me. Helps out the channel a ton. Yeah, that is a super clean ship right there. All right. Just had to turn on a fan. Getting a little toasty in here. Let me recharge.
Technology
Okay.
recharge.
Let's put up a structure, shall we? I guess we can put that one right there. Perfect. Okay, give it a door, because all houses have a door. Ramp. And the reason I hunt ships this way is because I don't have the memory fragments for changing class and adding storage slots, if you will. So we're doing things old school today. Oops. Wrong button, buddy. Hold on a second. Wrong button, buddy. All right, give it some power. Let's do this. So Deborah says, is it just me? Most people actually like the yellow, but this game hardly uses yellow sparingly. I think, personally, I think that most players like anything other than orange. And that's because orange is the default color for Sentinel ships, right? So as long as it's not orange, or as long as it's not an overly represented color in No Man's Sky. Flying Blue Box, good to see you. Thanks for joining us. So looks like next up, 11 Smiles has another one. After 11 Smiles is Ozzy Bob, and then we have the Flying Blue Box. Okay, we need a save point. Yeah, this one, we got to check out the supercharged slots on this. So let's get to a station. We have a save point. This is a super clean ship right here. Very nice. Glass. Brain. Pugnium. What do we got? Okay. The supercharged slots are kind of in the right place. So this one is either an R3. R3 plus 1. I'm thinking this is a 3 plus 1. I think we got a 3 plus 1 here. Now, it could be 2 plus 1 and 1. The other supercharged slots right here, it could also be a 2 plus 2. But I say we get this one up to the station and check it out. Compare. Claim. All right. Let's go to any random space station. Okay, then we have Guitar Guy 80. Gotcha. Okay, cool. Okay, let's go to any random space station. Let's see. Previous system. Sure. Any random station will do. So Mary says I'm not much of a yellow person either. I don't mind. I don't mind the yellow color as long as it's as long as it's not overly represented in the game. If every Sentinel ship were yellow, I'd be pissed about it. I wouldn't really care. But it's just like orange. Orange will work on certain Sentinel ships. It will work. But because orange is the default color for Sentinel ships, that's why people kind of hate them. Okay, so what do we got? Let's change this to... Okay. Let's give this thing a look. A-class out of the box, too. Let's see what we got. Okay, upgrade. Augments. Okay, so with the augments alone, this is a 2 plus 1. This is easily a 2 plus 1. What are the chances? What are the chances this is an a 3 plus 1? This could be a 3 plus 1. Let's check this thing out. Okay, upgrade. Class. Alright, here we go. Okay, this is a 2 plus 1 and 1. Okay, I mean, that's not too bad. It's not too bad. It is a super clean ship. I do like it. 2 plus 1 and 1 for that A-class. Okay. Now we know what it is. Perfect. Let's reload restore point. Let's pull the base. Reload restore point, pull the base, and we will leave a save beacon just in case anybody wants that ship. And I hope you guys are all doing well. Thanks for joining us today. Next up is...
Extreme temperature detected.
Looks like 11 Smiles has another one for us. Then Ozzy Bob. Then Flying Blue Box. Then Guitar Guy 80. Okay, let's remove the base since we don't need to keep it. We will leave a save beacon here, but let's remove the base first. Very nice find right here. Very clean ship. Where's that stupid base computer? There it is. Burnaby Alex, how's it going? Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Okay, let's see. Delete base. Burnaby Alex says, found a nice alien pistol, red crystals, blue. Green light, gray teeth. That's a good looking set. Did you max it out? What class was it? Yeah, Ozzy Bob, I think we'll do the staff base last. I think we'll do that one last. So Mary says, I was surprised to learn about the secret staff. Yeah, you can get 2 staffs at the autophage camp or autophage location where you assemble your staff. There's a default staff and then there's a secret staff, which I still don't really understand, but I kind of get it. So Burnaby Alex says it was a B class, did not max it out to get the slots orientation. Gotcha. Okay. Okay, this is cool. So we know what this is. How much money do we have? I should scrap that one for the cash, but it's okay. Let's leave a save beacon. Just in case you guys want this ship. Let's catalog it. Let's make this red. Hold on. Make that red. Perfect. Alright. And let's catalog this find. This is a super clean ship. Yeah, that's a good looking ship right there. Get rid of the vignette, because I hate the vignette. Red Man, what's up, brother? How's it going? Good to see you. Thanks for joining us, brother. How are you? So, again, this is a medium Sentinel fighter, skinny dragonfly wings. A combination of heavy and double-bladed wings, ventral pincers with thrusters. It also has a chin and a jaw. This is a clean ship. Very nice. Glycer in the lower left-hand corner of the screen. This is the Euclid Galaxy. This is an A-class out of the box.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Located at plus 1.25 and minus 41.92. There is a save beacon in the area. So if you want this ship, come get it. Going, gone. All right. Where's my ship? It's over there. What do we got for scrap, by the way? Anything good? Meh. Meh. Okay, so next up, 11 Smiles has another ship for us. Let's get to the space station.
Extreme temperature detected.
So Stuart Laker back up. Deborah says... There's space station. You're going to delete all your hard-earned hours that was put into this game. Not me. My hours are a badge of... What's that? Badge of honor. Hold on. A badge of searching, discovering, rediscovering the many wonders and the shinies of No Man's Sky. Yeah, exactly. I personally hope that it's not a reset. Not any sort of a galaxy reset. I know that Hello Games had to do a complete game reset before where they wiped all player bases. They did it once before. There's no saying that they wouldn't do it again, but hopefully they won't do it this time. Because I have a lot of bases with a lot of good Sentinel ships. I would hate to have to look for those ships again. I really don't want to do that again. But that's why I catalog all Starship locations and keep a record of them. Bernie B. Alex says, Alien Pistol was one across the board. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, Mary, Hero to You was the one that did a video about it. Exactly. Excellent No Man's Sky creator, by the way. Okay, so next up is 11 Smile. Before we go, what do we got here for multi-tools? It's ugly. It's ugly. Always check the multi-tools before leaving. This one's ugly too. What do we got? Boo. It's ugly. Let's go. Alright, let's get back to Portal Base number 3. There we go. Portal Base 3. Yeah, Blind Frog, exactly. Where's my ship, Mr. Mountain Lion? Mr. Mountain Lion says, you don't need a ship, you can't fly anyway. Yeah, Mr. Mountain Lion. Mr. Merc Out Lion. Alright, we are here. Okay, so next up is 11 Smiles. Okay, tricolor, chinless, but it has tank feet. Nice. Activate the portal. So 4311. 85912. 85912. Hold on a second. 1, 8, 5, 9, 12, 10. Okay, this says 10, 12, 8. So the last four digits, did you mean 10, 1, 2, 8? Because there's no comma. So I think you mean 10, 1, 2, 8. So let's put that in. 10, 1, 2, and 8. I think that's what you meant. So let's try that. All right, here we go. Dope. Yeah, 11 Smiles. They could revamp the galaxy map. That's what a lot of people are speculating. If they do, hopefully they won't wipe all player bases, because there are some spectacular builds out there. And like I said, I have a lot of player bases in the locations of really good Sentinel ships. I would absolutely hate to lose those bases. Okay, so next up is Ozzy Bob after this one. But I'm betting this next update is going to be the biggest. It's going to be one of the biggest updates in No Man's Sky's history. All right, what do we got? Okay, this is a first contact system. Sentinels, regular patrols. This is a first contact system, so this is not it. All right, let's go back. Wrong system, buddy. Okay, there we go. I see it. Thank you. All right. And thank you guys for stopping by. If you haven't done so, please hit the like button for me. Helps out the channel a ton. What we're doing...
Incoming storm.
What we're doing is hunting for viewer and subscriber requested starships. So, if you have a starship that you would like to see featured during the live stream, type its coordinates in the chat, provided it's in one of four galaxies, that being Euclid, Eisentam, El Cupulos, or Kiko Gowler. One of those four galaxies, we can get to it. All right, let's try that again. So, 4311 8591 8591 210 12 8 210 12 8. All right, here we go. Yeah, it's funny you guys mentioned trying to reach all 256 galaxies. I'm still stuck in Euclid Galaxy trying to find all the Sentinel ships I can. So we're trying to find all the ships in one galaxy. Okay, here we go. Let's make a new restore point. Excuse me. Just in case. If I can find my way out. There we go. So Ozzy Bob says, if they rage quit, they have no resilience. And A reset I would consider a challenge, plus I get to find all the ships again. Now, to be fair, if they do a reset, a galaxy reset, which I don't think they will, but if they do some sort of a complete base wipe or something like that, it wouldn't bother me. I'd be a little butthurt, I admit, because I found some really good ships, but again, this is why I take time to catalog all the ships that I find. That way, provided spawn locations for starships haven't changed, you can simply go back to the location, provided you've got glyphs and coordinates, and find the same ship. So that's not really a problem. You know, I don't do a great deal of building in No Man's Sky anyway, but like I said, I found some really good ships out there. So, yeah, I would be a little butthurt if I had to, you know, look for those ships again. Okay, no bases, so let's see what we got. Okay, next up is... who's next? Ozzy Bob is next. Gotcha. Okay. So this is 11 Smiles. Next up is Ozzy Bob. And this planet is cold AF. So Stuart Laker says, I'll back up. Mary says, it would be a pain to start all over. It would be, but at the same time, I would gladly accept the challenge. Featherbrain, how's it going? Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Deborah says, some people will rage quit regardless. Rage quitting is their thing. That's true. Haters are going to hate. I was reading Sean Murray's tweet about the Cosmos update. And there were some people in there hating on it already, talking about how it's just going to be another update that's light on substance with not a lot to do. And people are going to play it for 10 hours and put it down. Yeah, I wanted to ask that person, if you're going to complain about the update that's not out yet, why keep playing the game? Just go do something else. Okay, what do we got? Now this is nice. I don't think I've ever seen a pincer in this color before. Check this out. This is another clean one. Very nice. That's another clean ship with tank treads. That's a good looking ship right there. That's nice. Okay, so we have a medium Sentinel fighter, dorsal pincers, double-bladed wings, a set of medium wings with wingtip thrusters, and tank tread landing gear. This one's got a cool mint green, yellow, and black color scheme. Very nice, man. This is a good-looking ship. That is a clean ship. Very nice. Yeah, this one looks like it means business. Very nice ship right here. Charles Sweet, how's it going? Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. So, Guitar 80 says, I don't want them to reset everything. I have a Salisbury Cathedral. Took me ages to build. And see, that would be very bad for all of you professional builders out there to see all of your work just gone. Mr. Brote, how's it going? Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Mary says, I think William got to 135 galaxies. Okay. Yeah, I'm still on galaxy number 4. So, okay, so what do we got? There is a crashed freaking freighter over here. What the crap, dude? There's a whole crashed freighter over there. That's something you don't see every day. So hold on. What color is this? Is that yellow or orange? I can't tell. Hold on. Let's take another look at this. This is a B class. That's a B class. It's nice. It's very nice. Hold on. What color is that again? Okay, so it is yellow. It's kind of a yellowish orange. It is yellow. Okay, that's nice. Very nice. Mr. Brote says orange. Charles Sweet says, when it comes out, will you stream Light No Fire? Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm looking forward to Light No Fire. Now, that being said, I am perfectly fine with Hello Games being radio silent. So Mr. Brote says yellow almost as bad. I'm perfectly fine with Hello Games being radio silent on Light No Fire. I'm fine with it. Why? Because I want Light No Fire to be good. I don't want it to be overhyped and rushed. So let Hello Games take their time with it. Let them do what they need to do to make that game perfect, or to make it as perfect as possible, or as exquisite as possible. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in any real hurry to get my hands on Light No Fire. The game will be out when it's out. So I want Hello Games to take their time with it and make it good. Okay, this is a B class. Let's drop a save beacon. Hold on, this is a B class located at minus 33.69 and minus 175.37. I say we take this one up to the station and check it out. But rather than deal with anything else, let's snag this thing. We do have it cataloged. Hold on, let's make sure we got a good picture. Get a good picture of it. There we go. Get a good picture of it. That's a good-looking ship, man. That is a very good-looking ship. I like that, man. I really like the Sentinel ships with pincers. I really like the ones with the pincers. That's a good-looking ship. Charles Sweet says Light No Fire might be the biggest release outside of GTA 6. I agree, man. I agree with you 100%. Especially because there's been no information on Light No Fire except for the first trailer. The game is literally hyping itself. So we can only imagine how big Light No Fire is going to be. Now, that being said, I don't think Light No Fire is releasing this year because of GTA 6. I think Hello Games is smart. They'll release Light No Fire after GTA 6 comes out, and after Rockstar Games put their foots in their mouths. God, I hate Rockstar Games right now. I freaking hate Rockstar Games, man. I hate them. I hate Rockstar. Let's drop a save beacon. I hate Rockstar. I just hate them. Well, more specifically, Take-Two Interactive, Rockstar's parent company. Let's make this red. Save it. Let's grab this thing and get it up to the station. Glass. Brain. Pucnium.
Technology repaired.
All right. Uh-oh. What is it? Okay. I am really going to hate myself if I take this thing up to the station and it has 4 connected supercharge slots. And the only thing I have here is a save beacon. I'm really going to get pissed off. I didn't want to do this. Reload the restore point. Reload. Reload the freaking restore point. Oh my gosh. Buckle up, let's go. What's up, brother? How's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us, man. Everybody out there, Buckle Up, Let's Go is a fellow content creator. He's part of the Odd Fam. If you guys haven't done so, please go to his YouTube channel. Check him out. Show him some love. Always support the Odd Fam, people. It's good to see you. Buckle up, let's go. Good to see you, man. Okay. Oh my gosh. I can't believe this. This could have good supercharge slots on it. So I did not want to do this. Hold on a second. Okay, let's drop a base. Let's get this thing up to the station and check it out. Yeah, I was just going to, kind of quick and dirty, take it up to the station, scope it out a bit. But, oh no, it's got 2 connected supercharge slots. What are the odds? Here we go. All houses have a door. Give it a ramp. All right, give it some power. Don't you crash on me, game. Give it a second. It's being temperamental. Yeah, No Man's Sky has been freezing quite a bit recently. It's being temperamental. Give it a second. Or maybe it's just my Bluetooth controller. Hold on. Give it a second. Seriously? Give me that. Hold on. Let's see if we can reset this. Oh my gosh. Yeah, epic Bluetooth controller fail. Epic Bluetooth controller fail. Give me a second. Are we working? The game just crashed? Did the game just crash? Oh my god, I think the game just crashed. Yep. It crashed. Neil Hurricane, good to take care of yourself. God bless you. We'll see you next time. Yeah, the freaking game just crashed. I swear. Hello Games or Rockstar. Fix Hello Games' game. What is this? Fix No Man's Sky. Yeah, the game just crashed. This is why we're on Xbox today. All right, here we go. That's why we made a save point. That's why we made a save point. That's exactly why we made a save point. Fortunately, I did. so we can go right back to where we were. Oh my gosh. Hopefully you guys are all doing well out there. You guys excited for the quote-unquote Cosmos update? Sound off in chat. I'm pretty stoked about it. See what Laker says. This is a massive update. They're loading it into the server. Apparently, one thing I've noticed... One thing I've noticed is that No Man's Sky has been a bit more buggy recently than usual. That tends to mean that there's a major update underway in the background. Now, I'm not a No Man's Sky game developer. I don't know that for sure. But typically, when you see a lot of game crashes and crap like that, there's something going on in the background with the game. All right, all houses have a door. Ramp. Give it some power. All right. Solar panels. Biofuel reactor and a battery. So Buckle Up Let's Go says, I've been playing Home Electrician tonight. Oh, really? Oh, were you talking about IRL? So Charles Sweet says, at this point, is there any future updates to No Man's Sky you wish they'd make? Yes, there is. There is. I mentioned it earlier. I would like to see No Man's Sky. We've got this amazing game with 18.5 quintillion planets, 256 different galaxies, and 11.5 billion different star systems. I would like to see... many of those star systems are abandoned. They're abandoned, or there's some sort of an abandoned station, or they're completely lifeless star systems. No alien race inhabiting the systems. I want the ability to rebuild those star systems. No Man's Sky needs what I call a background simulation. And basically, in its simplest form, every change that we make to No Man's Sky will affect the gameplay as a whole for other players. Not only for you, but for other players as well. That's a background simulation, and that's one thing that No Man's Sky is missing. That's what I would like to see. So I personally would like the ability to rebuild abandoned space stations
Technology recharge.
and star systems. So Mr. Brote says on PS4 crashes are just life. It happens. Yeah, it happens a lot on Xbox too. Happens a lot on Xbox too. The Buckle Up Let's Go says, Yipper, moving an outlet. Be careful, man. Definitely be careful. Yeah, messing with a home electrics is not, I mean, it's pretty intense. Okay, are we good? You good? You trashy? All right, new restore point. Let's get this thing up to the station and check it out. What do we have for scrap? This I got to see. You can keep that. You can keep the scrap, sir. Yeah, this is a super clean ship right here. I like this one. Okay, glass, brain, pugnium.
Technology repaired.
All right, let's get it up to the station. Compare, claim. All right. Any random station will do. Space stations. Previous system. Let's go. Yeah, Mary, that's what I think. That's what I would like to see happen, and I have a very strong suspicion that that's what Hello Games is working on. Because that's the one thing in the game that we can't do, but there are plenty, and I'm talking plenty, of abandoned space stations and abandoned star systems in this game. Buckle Up Let's Go says, I would love to see the ability to move bases, even if it was a destructive move. Interesting. Charles Sweet says, unfortunately, I never got to play No Man's Sky during the first 10 years. Now it looks overwhelming. This is probably the best time to play No Man's Sky. Now, that being said, you can actually, depending on which version of No Man's Sky you bought, you can go back and play the day one version of No Man's Sky. If you bought your game on GOG, for example, you can download the version 1.0 copy of No Man's Sky onto your computer. You can play that version from day one. You can totally do that because GOG allows you to literally download offline installers for every version of No Man's Sky that's ever been released. Okay, we're here. We got distracted. We're here. All right. Free. Let's do this. Ouch. Hit my head. All right. I'm calling it. This is a 3+1. Upgrade. Augments. Yeah, I'm calling it right now. This is a 3+1. So Mary says 2+2. Guitar Guy 80's got another ship for us. Nice. Okay, upgrade. Class. That is not what I wanted to do. That is not what I wanted to do. Hold on. Upgrade. Okay. So next up after this one is Ozzy Bob. Okay, so this was a 2+2. That ship was a 2+2. That's not bad. I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad. But I do think there's a better ship down there. Okay, so we have this location cataloged. Very nice. All right, let's reload the restore point. Very nice. Yeah, Mary called it 2+2. Are we there yet? Nope. And I hope you guys are all doing well. Thanks for joining us today. Please do me a massive favor. Hit the like button for me. Helps out the channel a ton. Okay, we're not going to keep a base here. If this were a 3+1 or a 4, we would keep it. But we're not going to bother. So, I will leave the save beacon in the area. We'll have to put that save beacon back down, by the way. But, delete base. Yeah, that's a really clean looking ship, but we've got it cataloged. Oh, shut up, game. Oh my gosh. So Deborah says, Oddman helped me when I started as someone was telling me not to do the expeditions, and Oddman explained exactly how to do the expeditions, so I'm impressed. Deborah, thank you. I appreciate you being here for that. And again, I'm not the best No Man's Sky player. I play the game to have fun. I don't play the game for perfection. Okay, we're going to leave that save beacon there. Let's catalog this one more time, just in case you guys want this ship. This is a B-Class 2+2. Yeah, B-Class 2+2. A very clean ship. Medium Sentinel Fighter, dorsal pincers, tank tread landing gear, medium wings with wingtip thrusters, and double-bladed wings. This is a very clean ship. I like it. Alright, glyphs are in the lower left-hand corner of the screen. This is a Euclid Galaxy. Again, this B-Class is located at minus 33.69 and minus 175.38. If you want it, come get it. Otherwise, going, gone. Running for your life. What a fight. I'm sorry. Sorry. Okay, we're out of here. Let's see if we can find the portal. Are they really going to make me fly all the way back to the space station? They're going to make me fly all the way back to the space station. Really? Yeah, the portal's not showing up. Okay, whatever. Whatever, game. Whatever. We'll go back to the space station. Next up is Ozzy Bob. Yeah, they're legit making me fly back to the space station. Alright, whatever. We'll do this the hard way. So Ozzy Bob says, I did get a base down for this ship, but it was 5 minutes before I joined the stream. Okay. I'm not sure if your base will show up. Because that does tend to happen. I think if we were on PC, I'd be able to see it, but since we're on Xbox, probably not. They're making me do this the hard way, man. That is not cool. That is not cool at all. Okay, so next up is Ozzy Bob. Yeah, that was a super clean ship. Excellent job. Okay, what do we have here for multi-tools? All right, we got a rifle. We got a rifle. All right. Next. It's ugly. It's ugly. Nope. Okay, let's get back to the portal base. Yeah, let's try to speed this up a little bit. All right, next up is Ozzy Bob. After Ozzy Bob is Guitar Guy 80, I believe. Nope, Flying Pillbox. Flying Blue Box. Here we go. After Ozzy Bob is Flying Blue Box. Then after Flying Blue Box is Guitar Guy 80. Yep. Alright, so let's bring those two up next. Yeah, pink and green multi-tool. Salmon pink and green multi-tool. So Mary says, y'all never guess what I did. Started a permadeath run. Nice. You know, we may have to take a live stream one day where we do a permadeath no starter ship challenge. We might have to do a no starter ship challenge one day. Permadeath. Not necessarily an outlaw run, because the outlaw runs, depending on the rules that you use for your role play, they can be pretty strict. All right, here we go. Kamalo Crocker, how's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. He says, Flying Blue Box says, great. Now I got to change my name to Flying Pillbox and drive keep up. Yeah, sorry about that. Okay, what do we got? Ozzy Bob is 3524. 3524. 24413. 244 13. 11 6 15 4. 11 6 15 4. Let's go. Yeah, permadeath runs are fun. They're fun up until you find yourself face to face with a tornado. They're fun until you find yourself face to face with a freaking tornado. Tornadoes in No Man's Sky are no joke. Yeah, exactly. Open the iris. All right, let's go. Yeah, permadeath runs are only fun until you find a tornado. Then they're not so much fun anymore. So Ozzy Bob says, meet a blind at a sentinel pillar, use sandstone windows so you can shoot out at them. Nice. I have a it's on a different save, but I have a battle arena on a sentinel, a high security planet. Okay, this is a first contact system. Hold on. Okay, sentinels answer to none. Foaming planet. Ozzy Bob, is this the correct planet? Yeah, Deborah says it's not much fun on a bugged out freighter either. No, it's not. It's not. Okay, so this is not the correct planet. Okay. This is a sentinel planet. It's a dissident planet. Let's, you know what? Since we're here, let's see if we can find a ship. This is a dissident planet. There's no sentinel ship in this system. Never mind. Let's reload. Reload. It's probably an abandoned star system. Yeah, definitely not fun on a bugged out freighter. Yeah, I thought about doing an abandoned run because it looks like it's fun. Either an abandoned playthrough or an outlaw playthrough on permadeath, I think would be good for a stream.
Inventory full.
So Mary says, odd man, William talked about that Sentinel arena you made. I hope he visited it. I hope he had a chance to visit it. Basically, it's a battle arena on a high security planet with aggressive sentinels. Basically, that's how you get unlimited salvage glass. Yeah, a flying Kanjali. Yeah, exactly. But buckle up, let's go. That's right. So Charles Sweet says, what's an outlaw playthrough? Basically, you're role-playing as an outlaw. You can't go to normal space stations. You can't talk to any aliens. You can't visit any buildings or any trading outposts or any structure, because if you do, the authorities, they'll call the police on you. They'll rat you out to the authorities. It's unofficial. It's all role-play. And you start out without a starship. You got to find the ship. Then you got to find a certain number of glyphs to make your way to. You got to make your way to the center of the galaxy. Once you get to the next galaxy, you're good to go. But as long as you're in Euclid, you got to follow those rules. And you start off without a ship, so you got to find yourself a ship to leave the planet. Then you have to upgrade that ship. But remember, you can't visit trading outposts or minor settlements or space stations. So you got to find a way to upgrade your ship so that you can find an outlaw star system. Once you get to an outlaw star system, you're okay. You got to find a solar ship. Once you find a solar ship, then you got to find a sentinel ship. You can only go through the center of the galaxy if you have a sentinel ship. But those are just some of the rules for role-playing as an outlaw. None of it's official. It's all done in, good faith. Okay, so let's go on to the next ship. Next ship is Flying Blue Box. Let's do this. Yeah, Jason plays Survival Bob. Those guys, they always do those. They always do the outlaw runs. Okay, so next up is Flying Blue Box 21316. 213 16. 16 11 73. 16 11 73. 10 13 16 10. 10 13 16 10. Let's go. Yeah, Deborah, exactly. They do those to keep the game interesting, not only for themselves, but it's also interesting for the community as well. Because anybody can do an outlaw run. And because they're doing an outlaw run, other players can't come in and help you. So you have to do it solo. All right, let's make a restore point before going. If we can find it. There it is. If we can find it. All right, see you guys on the other side. But the outlaw runs are fun. The no starter ship challenges are fun. Jason Plays did a no starter ship challenge that lasted all of about a minute. Yeah, within like 1 minute of starting, he found a ship. I'm pretty sure that's up on his channel. I'm pretty sure it's on his channel. Within 1 minute of starting the no starter ship challenge, he found a starship. That was the end of the whole challenge. Ozzy Bob says strange glyphs were correct. Okay, we'll check it again. We'll check it again. Because I may have put the glyphs in wrong. So Ozzy Bob, hold on. What star system was that? What galaxy was that? Was that Euclid? Was it Euclid or was it Eisentam? The galaxy might make a difference. Okay, we are here. And before we go, give me that money. Give me all the money. Hold on a second. Where's my other multi-tool? There we go. Give me that. Give me all the money. Give me that money. Yeah, that's just a living fragment. That's not money, but we'll take it anyway. Give me all the money. All right, let's go.
Thermal protection falling.
Okay, so that was Euclid? Yeah, we are in Euclid. Somebody named this planet... Wait a minute, what? This planet's name is Nevada. I guess it makes sense. Let's look around for... Hold it, there's a player base right there. Huh. There's a player base right there. Probably nothing over there. I can almost guarantee you. Okay, so we do have player bases. Player bases are showing up. What do we got? Okay, there's a red save beacon.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Flying Blue Box says it's not the base. So Flying Blue Box, what's the name of your base? We can probably, if you have a base here, we can probably go to it. Let's go to the space station and check out the bases. As long as your base is uploaded, we should be able to see it. So the base says Bianca. Gotcha. Okay, let's go to the space station and see if we can't find it. That'll make it a lot easier. Let's go. Very interesting. Yeah, somebody totally named that planet Nevada. That is funny. Don't crash into the station, please. Thank you. All right, this is a pretty cool-looking space station. It's got the copper thing going. And the space station's got the copper theme going here. Very nice. Very nice. What do we got? It's ugly. It's ugly. Always check the multi-tools because you never know. We did find a random S-Class multi-tool yesterday. 2 + 1 and 1. Okay, let's take a look at the bases. So it says Sentinel Bianca. I gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. Fair enough. Okay, so let's see. Other bases. Okay, White Spider Ship 3 + 1 nearby. Okay, Sentinel Ship base. So it looks like we got a few bases here. Okay. All right. So it looks like somebody already found a 3 + 1. Okay. I don't think that's it. Sentinel Camp. For SSC, Aaron White, Sentinel Ship, 4 SS. Really? Well, that's an abandoned autophage camp, so I don't see a ship there. Right, okay. The White Dragon base. Okay, Sentinel, Bianca. Okay. I think that's what we're looking at. I think this is it. I think that's the one. Let's go check it out. Yeah, I was looking at the names of some of the other bases. because apparently some of these guys found some Sentinel ships with really good supercharge slots. So yeah. Okay, this is a nice base. I like this. I like what he did here. He's got the cyberpunk thing going. I like this one. Not bad. He's got the cyberpunk thing going. So as it turns out, you can even make prefabs look good. Nice. Not bad. As we fall into a cave. Okay, so what do we got here? What do we got? Holy cow. It is a C-class. So what was the supercharged slots on this ship? All right, that's clean. That's a clean ship right there. Very nice. That's a clean ship right there. So this is medium Sentinel fighter, heavy Dragonfly wings, a set of heavy wings, and single-bladed wings. Tank tread landing gear. It's got tank treads. So Flying Blue Block says 3 adjacent. This is a good-looking ship. This one is clean. It's got the It's got the wingtip thrusters, white and black. White is pretty rare. It's pretty rare for a Sentinel ship. So when you find one, they're really, really nice. That's a clean ship, man. I like this one. Let's get rid of the vignette. Let's get this one cataloged. Very nice. Very nice. All right. We got light on this thing. Hold on. There we go. That's better. That's better. Yeah, this is a clean ship. Very nice. It's got pretty much everything on it. Especially the pincers. It's got a jaw with pincers too. Very nice. Yeah, this one's clean. Buckle Up Let's Go says looks like a jumping spider. It does. It actually does. This is a nice one, man. This is a good ship. This is very nice. Very nice. All right, let's get this one cataloged. No need to drop a save beacon. We just need to get its location. All right, so if you like the style of Sentinel ship, glyphs are in the lower left-hand corner of the screen. This is the Euclid Galaxy. So Javik says, I got my first Sentinel starships, the 3+1 B class, if you want to know. It's a Firefly, Black, and Till. If you're in the Euclid Galaxy, please feel free to type the glyphs in the chat, and we'll go take a look at it, provided there's time. We'll try to take a look at it. Okay, this C-Class is located at -2.13
protection falling.
and plus 112.48. Super clean ship right here, man. Very nice. Very nice find. I like this one. Very nice. All right. Very nice ship. Okay, let's reload and go to the next. Very nice ship. So next up is Guitar Guy 80, C-Class, white and orange, light orange, medium. So next up is Guitar Guy 80.
Inventory full.
Give me a second. Yeah, for whatever reason, sometimes YouTube likes to remove comments while I'm looking at them. Yes, looks like Guitar Guy 80 has another one up, a black and green medium fighter, Euclid. Yeah, for whatever reason. Yeah, I was reading a comment, and the comment disappeared. Yeah, I was reading the comment, and it disappeared. Over Mendoza says, I lost one of my cars, the 190Z. Can I make a complaint to Rockstar? Yes. If it's something that you didn't do, if it just randomly disappeared from your inventory, yeah, definitely contact Rockstar because that car is not cheap. Yeah, I was reading Guitar Guy 80's first comment, his first ship, and it disappeared. Charles Sweet says, what is an outlaw? Oh, okay, we read that one already. We read that one. Yeah, very strange. Comment just completely disappeared. Give me 1 second. We got to see. I need to see if I can find it. Yeah, it just disappeared for no reason. Freaking YouTube. Yeah, we are set to live chat too. I don't get it. All right, let's go to the other one. Next up is Guitar Guy 80 for the black and green medium fighter. Let's do it. Ah, so Guitar Guy 80, you removed it. Okay, gotcha. Well, that's still strange because the message was left on my screen until I began to scroll. Then it disappeared. Freaking YouTube, man. All right. Okay, back to Portal Base 3. Let's go to Portal Base 2 this time. Let's go to another base. Let's go to another portal base. Let's do something different. So, Cella Stone says, can flex to a friend with that ship. That White Sentinel was nice, man. That was a very nice ship. Very nice. Yeah, I might have to go back and hunt. Might have to go back and hunt for that one. Hey, this planet is cold AF, man. What is this? Okay, so next up is Guitar Guy 80. Let's do this. 5, 1, 15, 8. 5, 1, 15, 8. 1, 1, 16, 3. And 15, 7, 14, 2. 15, 7, 14.
Weather update. Storm clearing.
2. All right. Okay. Make a new restore point. See you on the other side. Let's do this. Oh, okay, I see, I see. So you left the ship one, then you removed the one having to do with flying blue blocks as base. Gotcha. Okay, gotcha. All right. Yeah, I thought I was hallucinating for a second. Okay, we are here. Hold on a second. Hold on. It is an inverted mirror. Okay, never mind. I will take that money. Give me that money. Give me all the money. There we go. Give me that money. How many radiant shards was that? A lot. Let's get some nanites going here. Okay, let's get some nanites going. Okay, there is a player base on the map. Okay, Guitar Guy 80's base. All right, let's go to it. Let's go check it out. Nice. Yeah, Guitar Guy 80. YouTube is kind of funny. Trust me, I know the feeling. I know how you feel. Yeah, we got some stunt flying going on here. So Javik says portal is okay. We got the portal address. Javix, is it Euclid? Are we in the Euclid galaxy? Okay, so it's a camp, but you haven't hunted yet. Okay, well, I mean, that makes it easy. That'll make it easy. We'll pull up a ship and see what we get. Yeah, Guitar Guy 80. Stunt flying for no reason. Stunt flying for absolutely no reason. Where'd the base go? Oh, it's right there. All right, it is a Sentinel multi-tool rifle. That's cool. All right, let's scan and see what we can find. Let's see if we can't find a ship. That is not what I wanted to do. Hold on. We don't even know what the glyphs are yet. Here we go. 9... What is it? 9, 15, and 5. Okay. All right. 9, 15, 5. Okay, deactivate the seal. And let's see what we got. It might be a pretty decent multi-tool. Locate. Okay, and I think Javik's Starship will be the last Starship for featured ships. From there, we will move on to the ugly AF Starships again. It is an A-class. It's an A-class with a lot of storage, too, with a lot of slots. That's not too bad. That is not too bad. Not bad at all. Okay, not bad. All right, we found the ship. Let's go check it out. And look at Guitar Guy 80 over here showing off all, you know, showing his building skills. Look at this. Look at this. You know we got to check out this. Check out his digs. You know we got to check out the digs. Even got the plant thing going here. Very nice, nice little garden. You know we got to check out the digs. Okay, I see what you got going on here. All right, not bad at all. Yeah, we'll have to reload save. That's been a bug for some time now, but yeah, no big deal. Let's go. Yellowstone says, oh, we're using numbers. Which glyph starts from 1? That will be the bird. That would be the bird. If I'm not... No. I'm sorry, no. Glyph number 1 is the sunrise. Glyph number 1 is the sunrise. Yeah, sunrise, then the bird. Yeah, guitar guy, horizon. Horizon or sunrise. That's the number 1. And the bird is number 2. Yeah, exactly. Stuart Laker. Bird, bird, bird. The bird is the word. Okay, you see what you did? You see what you did, chat? You see what you did? It's all Stuart Laker's fault. You see what you did? It's all chat's fault. It's all chat's fault. You see what you did? It took one person. It only took one person. All right, let's see what we got. Okay, so what do we got here? Ooh, check this out. All right, so we have... Man, this is nice. Hold on. Man, you guys have found some really nice pincers today, man. Check this out. That is nice. Okay, so we have a medium sentinel fighter, dorsal pincers with thrusters, medium wings with wingtip stabilizers, single-bladed wings, and tank tread landing gear. And tank treads. This one is really nice. Really nice. I like the color on this one. The only thing missing is the chin. That's like the only thing missing on this ship. But literally, that's like the only thing. The rest of the ship is fine. It's very nice. Very nice. Yeah, let's get a better look at it here. Let's get rid of the vignette. Yeah, that's a... Yeah, Celestone. That's a gorgeous color right there. I like it. I like it. Nice turquoise and black. Very nice. Okay, so if you guys like this style of Sentinel ship, glyphs are in the lower left-hand corner of the screen. This is the Euclid Galaxy. Guitar Guy 80 says, no, there's something missing with mine. Guitar Guy 80, that is a clean ship, man. That is a very clean ship. I like that one. Very nice. So this one is... Let's hop out, take a look. Okay, this is a B class. It is a B class. What do we have for scrap? A rusty metal? No, thank you. It is a B class. Okay, and this B class is located at minus 12.94 and minus 104.96. Again, medium sentinel fighter, dorsal, pincer style stabilizers with thrusters, medium wings with wingtip stabilizers, single-bladed wings, and tank tread landing gear. Very nice. Very nice ship. Very clean. Love it. Nice colors, too. Green and black. Very nice colors. All right. Okay. So let's first of all, let's reload. See if we can get some power going at Guitar Guy 80's house. Let's reload. And last up for today will be... let's scroll down and see if we can find it. There we go. Last up is Javix. So once we spawn back in, we'll head back to the portal. Javix will be the last ship, and then from there we will switch back to hunting for the ugliest Sentinel ships ever. We found some pretty ugly ones yesterday, too. They were bone ugly. Okay, we got that ship cataloged, which is perfect. We can come back and hunt for that one anytime. Very nice, man. Nice ship. Yeah, all the pincer ships we've seen today have been really, really on point. They've been very nice. Oh, crap. Localized gravitational distortion. Really? I call this localized trolling. Let me get in my ship. I call that localized trolling. That is not funny. All right, let's go back to the portal. Oh, which is closer? They're about the same. They're about the same. Okay, let's go to Guitar Guy 80's base. Yeah, that was a clean ship, man. Very nice. Very nice ship. Yeah, you guys got some banger starships out there. Very nice. You know, when our little No Man's Sky community gets bigger, once we grow as a community, we will at some point do Starship meets. You know, Starship meetups. We will at some point do that. I think No Man's Sky is probably one of the only games where, you know, you can actually do multiplayer safely, if you will. You know, without worrying about or being concerned with someone sniping your public IP address. So at some point we might do that. The problem, of course, is that my little community here is not big enough to support it. Yeah, a Starship meet with 3 people is not very fun. It's not fun at all. There's still no power. What the crap, dude? Restore. Yeah, a Starship meet with 3 people is not fun at all. Not fun at all. So that's why I don't do multiplayer. You know, once we get a decent number of people here, if we get a big enough community, then sure, we can totally do things like Starship meets. You know, although I was watching who is it? Jason Plays. I was watching his 10th anniversary live stream, and once he activated his multiplayer, all chaos broke loose, man. All hell broke loose. It did. You know, there were players all over the place. It's like, yeah. You know, he was trying to build, but there were players literally getting in the way of his build. That's one of the reasons why I don't do multiplayer, because of the free roam chaos. Check that out. That's a nice little shelter. Very nice. Yeah, the power is still out. Are you serious? Can we put anything in there? Hold on. Batteries. Okay, these are all biofuel. Let's see if we can put some fuel in this thing.
Technology recharge.
And there's still no power? There it is. Okay, we're good. Yeah, you got to go up to... I forget, Guitar Guy 80 puts a light switch on everything. Okay, we're good. We're good. All right, folks, let's go back to Portal Base 2. Oh, we got one more ship to find. Yeah, Guitar Guy 80's got a light switch on everything. So Stuart Laker says, Guitar Guy 80, I'm sorry, the Game Hub was upset with only 20 ships on Sunday. That's 20 more ships, 20 more people that showed up for his live stream than I would ever see at mine. I don't think that's pretty bad. I think that's pretty good. I think that's really freaking good. But see, that's also why I don't do Starship meets here, because we just don't have the community for it. And like I said, no one wants to watch a 3-hour live stream where 3 people are showing their starships. That doesn't go very well. No, just stop it. Okay, so the last ship for the viewer and subscriber featured ships is Javix at 61113. Activate. 61113. 19613. Back up. So Javix, I think you're missing a digit. If I'm looking at this correctly, hold on. So 61113, 19613, 4101. Yeah, Javix, you're missing a number. Yeah, your coordinates are missing a number. So Deborah says, that's what I was thinking. The garage door open. Yeah, the garage, yeah, you got to have a... Guitar Guy 80's got light switches on everything. That's pretty cool. So Javix, are you still there? Yeah, I think your list of your coordinates or list of glyphs, excuse me, you're missing a number. Yeah, because I see 61113, 19613, 4101. Okay, yeah, Javix, you're missing a glyph. You've only got 11 glyphs posted. So let's give it a second. Yeah, Javix, can you repost your glyphs? Let's give it a second. Let's hop out. Okay, cool. All right, while we're waiting... what we can do is set up for the ugly AF Starship hunt.
Technology recharge.
All right, so let's move on over to that since we're not sitting here. So we're still in the Kiko Galler Galaxy. I want to do something. Let's do something. Let's do something really funny. While we're waiting, let's do something really funny. Hey, we got a new sub. Who do we have out there? So Super Tiger 34, welcome to the audience. Everybody, let's get some 07s out there in chat right now. Proper hand salute to Super Tiger 34. Welcome to the odd ones. Thank you for your subscription. And welcome aboard. Sinister RC, how's it going? Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Let's do something funny. I thought about this. So what happens if we put in all one glyph? Let's see here. So, the bird, bird, bird. The bird is the word. I said the bird, bird, bird. The bird is the word. Okay, you see what you guys did? You see what you did? You see what you did? It's all chat's fault. It's all chat's fault. Chat, you guys got me doing that. It's all chat's fault. It's all chat's fault. So Buckle Up, Let's Go says you'll get very close to the galactic core. I think we're going to end up... Okay, with sunsets, we'll end up on a bird planet. That's what it is. Yeah, Guitar Guy 80, yeah. All the ones will get you close to the galactic core.
Thermal protection falling.
Yeah, exactly. Wouldn't it be funny if it were a diamond? I know, right? Let's go check it out. Let's see what we got here. This I gotta see. This I gotta see. Let's see where we end up. Oh my gosh. Ozzy Bob said, I've tried all 16 but no lock on.
Weather update. Storm clearing.
Alright, so what do we got? Well, it's... Who named this? Who named this system? I want to know. I demand to know who named this system. This is the Birdie system. Who named this system? Which one? Who named this? I demand to know who named this star system. Who did it? All right, so Sentinels are remote. It's not dissonant. I demand to know who named this star system. Let's go take a look and see where we are. That is funny. Yeah, the Birdie. This is the Birdie system. Somebody's got a sense of humor. Okay, galaxy map. Where are we? We are 154,000 light years. Yeah, the Birdie system. Who named this star system? I demand to know who did that. That is not cool, man. Not cool. Okay, so this system is not dissonant. We are still in Euclid. Let's just look around. Let's look around for a second. Let's look around. Okay, 1 star. Okay, we got an outlaw dissonant. Let's check it out. I mean, since we're here. So all birds will get you to about 150,000 light years from the galactic core. Very interesting. The Birdie system. I demand to know who named this star system.
Hostile ships approaching.
Oh, really? Where? Where? I don't see hostile ships. Oh, this guy? Really? Got a scumbag pirate over here.
Enemy missile inbound.
Oops. Got it. As we glitch into the ship, hold on.
Neutralized.
All right.
Warning. Civilian shields depleted.
You got the pirates out here just picking on people. What is this, man? Not cool, bro. Not cool.
Enemy missile inbound.
And how are you guys? Good to see you guys today. All right. Civilians saved from pirate.
Hostile ships defeated. Units received.
Yeah, give me all your money. Okay, so Javik says 61113 191613 114101. Okay, yeah, you were missing a digit. You were missing a digit, but okay, that looks fine. It's a crap C class. Give me your money. Shut up and give me your money. Give me all your money. Where's the freighter? Where's the captain? Capitan, you suck. Let's talk to the Capitan. We don't want your ugly dreadnought. Give me the money. Demand tribute.
Units received.
Give me all your money. All right, let's get out of here. Now who's the pirate, pal? Now who's the pirate? Now who's the pirate? Yeah, Deborah, more than likely that's what happened. Yeah, I demand... Ooh, check this out. So we have... This is a pretty nice looking... Hold on. Hold on a second. That's a good looking ship. That's a nice looking armored jackal right there. That's a good looking armored jackal. Red, white, and chrome. Very nice, man. Very nice. Very nice. I think this one has... Hold on a second. Yeah, this is a system ship, by the way, so this starship is found in the star system. Very nice. So if you like this kind of jackal, glyphs are in the lower left-hand corner of the screen. I think this ship has crescent sails. Let's find out. I think this one's got crescent sails on it. Let's talk to this guy. Make an offer. Oh, never mind. Never mind. You can keep your box sales, pal. Never mind. We're out of here. We're leaving. We're leaving. Yeah, we're leaving. Let's go to the space station. Let's go to the space station, if we can find it. Where's the space station? Let's go to the space station and see what's happening over here. Don't crash into the station, please. Thank you. And I hope you guys are all doing well. Thanks for joining us. If you haven't done so, please hit the like button for me. Helps out the channel a ton. We're going to get on the ugly starship hunt like right now. This is an outlaw dissonant system, so we will find a sentinel ship here. Boo. All right. Okay, we have a restore point, so... let's see here. Let's see what we got. Oh, there's no sentinel ship in this star system. There's no sentinel ship here. Okay. All right, well, if that's the case, reload. There's no sentinel ship here. Ah. Okay, if that's the case, let's go check out Javik's ship. We're still in Euclid, so let's go check out his ship. So at least we know if we type in all birds, we know exactly how close we get to the galactic core. It puts us at about 150,000 light years away from it. All right. Let's see here. Okay, Portal Base 3. Here we go. Yeah, not all dissonant systems will have a dissonant or a sentinel ship. It depends. But I was just curious. I mean, we were close enough. So I figured, let's see what's out there. All right, so Javix is activate the portal. 61113. 61113. 19613. 19613. 11410. 11410. All right, here we go. Okay, so you have a base computer marking it? Nice. Well, technically, this portal should put us on the right planet. All right, let's go take a look. We'll see what we got. This should put us on the correct planet. But you guys found some banger ships today. Very nice, man. Very nice. And we got all the ships cataloged, too, so pretty stoked about that. Yeah, one thing I can say about loading, the differences in load times between console and PC, the PC loads much faster. PC loads much faster. Okay, we are here. So the planet's name is Nidba. Well, this is the dissident planet. Or this is a dissident planet. So you're saying it's off planet. Okay, let's look around. Look around. So, this is a Sentinel ship that we're looking for, correct? There's probably multiple Sentinel or dissident planets in this system. So, let's go out and take a look. All right, let's see what we got. Radioactive. There's a big paradise planet in this star system. Aggressive Sentinels. Okay, that's a grassy planet. This is a good star system, man. This is a really good star system. Paradise planet and a grassy planet. Grassy planets are usually not that bad, but this is also a dissident planet. So you can find Sentinel ships on either one of these planets. Let's go to this one, the radioactive planet. So you said the planet's name is... Hold on, let's see if we can find it. Let's mark it, because these are the only two... Those are the only two planets with dissonance. Only these two. That's it. The rest have none. Let's... how many fauna do we have? Alright. Very interesting. Okay. We'll see if we can see a base computer. If not, it doesn't really matter. But there's a ginormous paradise planet in this system. It is a very big paradise planet in this system. We might have to go check that out. I'm always looking for new paradise planets. Yeah, it's the one with the rings on it. Let's look around. Okay, not seeing any base computers. No base computers. Now, what we can do is go to the space station. And provided your base is uploaded, we can check the space station's registry and see if your base is there. Let's go to the space station and see if we can't find your base. Yeah, that is a big paradise planet. I think we're going to go check that one out, man. That's a big paradise planet. I'm always open for a brand new paradise planet. Alright, what do we got? Let's take a look at the multi-tool. Always check the multi-tool. It's ugly. It's ugly. Boo! It's ugly. And this one's just as ugly. It's a shotgun. Alright. So let's take a look at the registry and see if we can't find your base. Other bases. Okay, Monolith, Vile Brood. Okay, so Javix, you've got two bases here. You've got one near a Monolith and the other one that says Vile Brood. Is there a Sentinel ship at either one of these locations? If not, what we'll do is just fire off an echolocator and see if we can't find it. Okay, let's go take a look at that again. So, Autumn 19, okay. All right, let's see what we got. This is probably it. Okay, low security. This ain't it. That ain't it. Restore. Shellstone says, I have an ugly Sentinel ship location. Do you want it? I think we're done.
Inventory full.
We're done with featured Sentinel ships or featured ships. What we're going to do at this point, Marco Delo, good to see you. Thanks for joining us. What we're going to do is get back onto the ugly Sentinel ship hunt. Random ugly Sentinel ship hunt. Yeah, I usually only do the featured ships for like the first hour of the stream, but we went a little longer today. We've been streaming the featured ships for about 2 hours. So I want to shift to the other part of the stream. But I do appreciate that, thank you. Alright, let's do this, because I think the planet that we're looking for is right outside. It doesn't matter which dissonant planet we go to. I was only looking because it's possible. Yeah, the planet's like right there. It's possible that you had maybe like a decent class ship in that location, but at this point it doesn't matter. Yeah, Javix, I thought you had a base in a location of a Sentinel ship. But since we're not seeing it, we'll just launch an echolocator. Before we get out, there we go. All right, 2 minutes away. Now, if this is a good-looking Sentinel ship, I might set up a base here because there is a big Paradise planet in this system. All right, what do we got? Okay, looks like a heavy. Hold on. Let's land. The textures aren't loading in. Hold on for a second. Hold on for a second. Yeah, textures aren't loading in. Again, that does tend to happen. Okay, so what we have. This is a heavy Sentinel fighter. Heavy. It's got the extended fuselage, but it doesn't have the hauler extension. So this is a heavy fighter. Skinny dragonfly wings. And a set of double-bladed wings. No standard wings. It's got double-bladed wings on it. Okay, it's not bad. Not something that I would hunt for. Only because it's got double-bladed wings instead of a set of standard heavy wings. If it had the heavy wings with the double-bladed wings and maybe some wingtip thrusters, absolutely. It's not a bad-looking ship. Not something that I would necessarily hunt for, but not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, so let's catalog it. I do like the colors on this one. That turquoise, that blue, well, that sky blue. That's sky blue and black. The sky blue and black actually work on this. Very nice. Very nice. Sky blue and black colors are nice. All right, so if you guys like this style of Sentinel ship, glyph in the lower left-hand corner of the screen. Again, this is a heavy Sentinel fighter. Skinny dragonfly wings, double-bladed wings, and that's pretty much it. Not bad. This is the Euclid Galaxy. Okay. All right, so now we know what's here. All right, reload. So now we know what's here. Katarga 80 says I have a similar one, but black and purple. I don't mind the heavy Sentinel ships because I've got a couple of heavy Sentinels myself, but
Inventory full.
the ones I found have either heavy wings or they have a combination of heavy and bladed wings, which fill out the actual fuselage area. So it's not bad. That's not bad. I do like the colors on that one. Very nice. The black and blue go together very well. Okay. All right, let's head back to the El Cupolos Galaxy. Let's go. So Shellstone says, looks big from up. It does. It does. Those the heavy Sentinel fighters are some of the biggest Sentinel ships in the game. The only ships that are bigger, Sentinel ships that is, are the haulers. Sentinel haulers, that is. All right. We are here. All right, so we're back in the Kiko Galar Galaxy. What do we got here? This was a 3-star Dissonant. The ship in this system wasn't that great. So we're going to move on. Okay, that is a 2-star. Okay, that one is yellow, I think. No, that is a purple star system. Okay. Let's go check this one out. And we're hyperspace jumping inverted. We're upside down. Looks like the captain is drunk again. And I hope you guys are all doing well. Thanks for stopping by today. If you haven't done so, please hit the like button for me. Helps out the channel a ton. All right. What do we got? I don't want to talk to you. Get out of here, pal. Yeah, I think I pay these pirates way too much money. Way too much money. So what do we got? We have Icy Rain. Icy Ruin. It is rain, though. Market. Icy Ruin. A rocky planet. I bet this planet's got no fauna. It's got 7 fauna. Okay. Noxious. Water World. Ooh, Water World. Unstable. And Webbed. I haven't found a single freaking paradise planet out of this far on the edge of the galaxy yet. All right, we got it marked. Let's go. That's funny. He says, why is it upside down? I guess that's Hello Games' way of letting us know that there's no up or down in space. Which technically is true. Alright, let's stop by the space station, check out the multi-tool, and we will go check out the ship. Alright, go to the space station. Now, we were talking about the so-called, quote-unquote, I'm using air quotes here, Cosmos update earlier. I think we're getting an emoji drop either today or tomorrow. So Featherbrain says the cameraman is drunk. It's not the cameraman, it's the freaking captain. The freighter captain is drunk. That dude's on the bottle, man. Yeah, I think we may see an emoji drop tomorrow. Probably not today. I think we'll get an emoji drop tomorrow. Now, that being said, I don't think we'll see an update this week. If we see an update, it'll be sometime next week. But I think we're getting an emoji drop tomorrow. All right, what do we got? It's ugly. Okay, it's not that bad, but it's like, meh. It's okay. Yeah, I think we'll see an emoji drop probably tomorrow. Or when I say tomorrow, Wednesday. We may see an emoji drop on Wednesday. Okay, we have, yes we do. We got a save point. Let's reload, or not reload. Launch that. Let's see what we got. So Ozzy Bob says, just finished watching Star Trek OG Season 1. Spock is shouting his lines all the time at Kirk. Rips his shirt every 5 episodes. McCoy says he's dead, Jim, too often. That's what made that series great, man. That's what was so great about it. That's what was so great about it. He's dead, Jim. That's what was great about it. Oh, hold on. Check this out. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Oh, I was about to say, that thing's got a dorsal? So check this out. We got ourselves a little Halo Raza fighter. Check this out, man. That's actually really cool. You know, usually I'm not a fan. There we go. Not really a fan of the Halo or Ring fighters. Halo Wing fighters, excuse me. Not really a fan, but the Halo Wing single thruster Raza cockpit, that kind of works. That does kind of work. Not bad. So if you like this style of system fighter, glyphs are in the lower left-hand corner of the screen. So Ozzy Bob says, never seen a Ring Wing Raza before. I've seen them, but they've always had box thrusters. Either box thrusters or they've had triple thrusters. I have never seen one with a single thruster. This one kind of works. That kind of works. It's not bad. Very nice. What? We got a new sub. Dadman, welcome to the Odd Ones. Everybody, let's get some 07s out there in chat right now. Proper hand salute to Dadman. Welcome to the Odd Ones. Thank you for your subscription. Welcome aboard. This thing's a freaking S-Class. This is an S-Class. That's an S-Class. This is an S-Class. That. How much you want? Interloper, grah, shut up. How much you want for this ship? Okay, supercharged slots are spread out. This is an S-Class, probably 2+2. Or 2+1 and 1. This one is more than likely a 2+1 and 1, so... That's a pretty cool looking ship though, man. That is pretty cool. Yeah, Guitar Guy 80. That's an S-Class. Really? That's pretty cool, man. That is pretty cool. I'm not going to buy it because the supercharged slots are probably spread out on this one, but I will mark it. Yellowstone says that's odd. Pun intended. Pun intended. All right, let's mark it. Catalog it, that is. Let's catalog it. Okay, this one flew in as an S-Class. Supercharged slots are spread out. So, okay. If you want it, come get it. I think it's a cool little ship. If it had better supercharged slots, I'd buy it. But not bad, man. Not bad at all. All right. Going, gone. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay. That's pretty cool, man. That's a pretty cool little find. So Guitar Guy 80 says if it was white, it would go with my Gex Son of Madness ship. I don't mind the yellow. I think the yellow is fine. Or it was kind of an off yellow. It wasn't exactly yellow, but I've never really been a fan of the halo winged ships because I've always thought the halo wings just look weird. But when you got a ship that small with a halo wing on it, it just kind of works. I wish it had better supercharged slots, man. I would have bought that thing. I totally would have bought that ship. Totally would have bought that ship. That's funny. And how are you guys? Hopefully you guys are all doing well. If you haven't done so, please hit the like button. Helps out the channel a ton. All right, so if the Sentinel ship is at least half as cool as that Rasa that we just saw, we're in for a treat. This is a 2-star system, so not expecting much. Okay, what do we got? It ain't. That's a whole lot of nope. That is a whole lot of nope. Okay, so what we have is a light Sentinel fighter. We actually found one of these yesterday, except it was all black. Light Sentinel fighter, dorsal ventral tie stabilizers, dorsal stabilizers have thrusters. Guitar Guy 80 says at least it's not orange. No, it's not orange. But where's the freaking wings? Where's the wings? You know what? We'll scrap this one. Let's grab this one and take it up to the station and scrap it. We need the money. It's a C-Class. Yeah, we need the money. We'll scrap it. We'll scrap this one. You can keep your poop, sir.
Incoming storm.
Yeah, we'll totally take this one to the station and scrap it.
Technology repaired.
All right, let's grab it, compare, claim. We'll totally scrap this one at the station. Let's go. Yeah, Ozzy Bob, exactly. Pure TIE fighter. That's exactly what it is. Yeah, nothing articulates on it either. Yeah, this is definitely not worth a hunt, in my opinion. All right. All right, we'll get this thing to the station, scrap it, and move on. I'll head to the next system. That's a shame, man. That is a shame. I like the color, but that's like the only thing. That's it. It's got nothing else. And whatever you do, don't shoot the space station. That would be bad. You'll get the space popo. Yeah, this we'll scrap. Anything we can recover? Not really. Copper, condensed carbon. I think we got plenty of that. So, all right, let's go. We'll scrap this one for parts and move to the next system. Yeah, not really my kind of ship. So, begin salvage. All right, let's sell the stuff. So Javik says, for next time I got the coordinates. Okay, gotcha. Okay, recycle circuitry. Yes, please.
Units received.
Compress
Units
scrap.
received.
AI valves.
Units
Do not
received.
sell that wing. We got to offload that. Nano cable.
Units received.
Okay, let's see. We got some C-class upgrades. Let's sell those. There's a short-tail baller hauler over there. Very nice. Short-tail baller hauler. Hey, pal. Got some stuff to sell you. Okay, we want to purchase and sell. Sell, sell. All right, cool. Swap ships. Get the daily driver back out here. Thank you. Appreciate that. Dark Seer, how's it going, man? Long time no see. How have you been? Thanks for stopping by. Okay, let's go back. Let's go drop some stuff off. What I really need to do is work on my freighter base. Or work on, because the freighter base sucks. Now, I'd like to open up all of these rooms, but I suck at building. That's it. I think the parts were here. Nope. They're here. Here we go. Deposit that. Don't even ask me why I got like 10 stacks of 10 glass each. Don't ask. Just don't. Just don't. I don't have an answer for you. I just don't have an answer. So let's go. Next system. Okay, what do we got? Okay, 1 star. I mean, we can go to the 1-star dissonance, but... Oh, hold it. There we go. 3-star Korvax. Perfect. Perfect. We can go to 1-star systems, but there's a higher chance that the system is abandoned. 1-star systems have a higher chance that they're abandoned. And what I mean by abandoned, there'll be a space station in a 1-star system, but there won't be an alien race inhabiting the system, so... Which also means there's probably a slimmer chance of finding an actual Sentinel ship in that system. Alright, so what do we got? Anything good? And by good, I mean G-U-U-D. Good. Upload, we got aesthetic figures. Market. Foggy. Low atmosphere. That is the biggest low atmosphere planet I've ever seen. Okay, viridescent. Just out of curiosity, we have lethal humidity outbreaks. Really? On a viridescent planet? Okay. And barren. Okay, we got the place marked. Let's go. Let's go check this out. Alright, as per usual, let's hit the multi-tool station over at the space station. And check out the multi-tool and check out the ship. Alright. And thank you guys for sticking with us. So far, you guys found some really banger ships out there. Really, really nice ships. I'm talking really nice ships. I'm jealous. Alright, get to the space station. Now, someone earlier asked if there was something, if there was an additional feature that I would like to see added to No Man's Sky in the future with an update. And I guess something else I would like to see is some more additions to Corvettes, Corvette building, actually. Not only parts, but I think the whole concept behind the Corvettes was excellent. Arguably, Voyagers was the best DLC, one of the best DLCs released for No Man's Sky in recent years. I kind of hope they do more with it. Because we got the breached expedition, and that was kind of it for the Corvettes update. But I'll tell you what, the Voyager update was one of the best updates released for this game. It was a lot of fun. Definitely a lot of fun. I'm hoping they do more with it in the future. You know, at a minimum, we should get more Corvette parts. Okay, make a restore point. Okay, here we go. Let's go check out the ship. It's funny because I was obviously on YouTube a couple of days ago looking at some of the most outlandish Corvette builds I've ever seen. I mean, just outlandish. And one of the... first of all, somebody actually built a Venator-class starship or star destroyer from Star Wars. Someone did the Millennium Falcon. Pretty accurate, too. And all of those builds required glitch building. So you got to be really good and comfortable with glitch building starships, which is something that I've just never been good at. Glitch building, never been good at it. So Cellistone says, I need frigate controllable for Galactic War Scale and No Man's Sky. I kind of wish we had frigates that we could pilot. But you know, I think that's why we got Corvettes. Because if you think about it, you can build a Corvette as big as you want. As big as you would like. To something that's comparable in size to an actual frigate itself. And of course, we can pilot, Corvettes. So, ooh, check this out. I think we got a good one. I think we got a good one. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, so what do we got? There we go. Okay, that's not too bad. Hold on. We got a Batwing. We got ourselves a Batwing. That's not too bad. That is not too bad. Okay, so we have... This is a Light Sentinel Fighter. It's all black, too. Light Sentinel Fighter. Hammerhead-style cockpit. Vented skirt wings, which actually work on this. And I think we got pincers. I think those are pincers. Okay, this is not bad. This is not bad. This is not bad. Yeah, ventral stabilizers have thrusters. This is not too bad. So Ozzy Bob says, it was starting to get over the top when someone parked a Superstar Destroyer behind me at the anomaly. But then that was topped by a Death Star landing. Took so long to load it. I've seen those. I've seen those. That some people spend hours. I'm talking hours upon hours building Corvettes. I don't have that kind of talent or patience. So this is actually pretty cool. This one is not bad. Let's hop out and take a look at it. Okay, it's an A-class. This one is an A-class out of the box. That's an A-class out of the box. Okay. Let's get this one up to the station and check it out. Let's take a look at this one. Even though this planet sucks, let's get this one up to the station and check it out. This is not too bad. Not bad at all. Ozzy Bob says needs a bit more on top, has lower pincers. True. True. Surprisingly, the vented skirt wings work on this one. It's funny, many of the Light Sentinel fighters kind of look like this. All right, here we go. Claim site. Let's move that. The ship is in the way. There we go. Worst landing spot ever.
Toxic protection. Falling.
And of course, it's a toxic planet, right? Of course it is. All right, let's do this. Let's put up a structure, just because. Yeah, very curious to see what this is. This one could be a banger. Give it a ramp. Give us some power. Solar panels. Biofuel reactor. And the reason I take the time to set up a, not necessarily a proper base, is just in case this ship has decent supercharged slots on it, we're going to keep the base here. All right, save point. So that means most of the work is done. Okay, there we go. All right, save point. Let's see what we got here. And this is an A class out of the box, so yeah. Brain, hug me up.
Technology prepared.
Okay. This, the slot's either here, here, or here. That's actually not bad. That's not too bad. Not too bad. Okay, let's compare and claim. Get this thing up to the station. Not too bad. This I gotta see. Okay, space station. Current system. Not too bad. First of all, it's all black. Second, it's a light sentinel fighter. Who doesn't like light sentinel fighters? This one is actually pretty cool. That one's pretty cool. It's got the skirt wings, which actually work on it. Surprisingly, they actually kind of work. Okay, we need to go to options. Free. Apply. Okay, so I'm calling it. Supercharged slot is either here, here, or here. Let's see what we got. I knew it. Supercharged slot's right there. So this is at a minimum, hopefully a 3+1. All right, next. Let's make this an S class. If it's a 3+1, we'll keep the base where it is. If not, we'll pull it. Ozzy Bob says there's been some mad glitch building in No Man's Sky. I've seen one where they build a Warhammer 4K Dreadnought. It was huge. Like big as a planet. Don't know how he made it. I'm pretty sure he found a way to exceed the base build limits. Because that's the only way you could actually make something like that. All right, what do we got? Okay, this is a 2+1 and 1. Nah. We'll skip it. 2+1 and 1, we'll skip it. Okay, reload. Yeah, 2+1 and 1 we're not going to keep. We do have the location cataloged, so if I want the ship, I can come back and hunt for it. Ozzy Bob says with a 30-second pulse jump from one end to the other. And so, Ozzy Bob, this was a Corvette?
Toxic protection. Falling.
Ozzy Bob says, looks like oversized parts may have been a blender build. I could see that. I could see that. I was mentioning earlier that there are some players out there using custom Corvette parts. They're using custom-built Corvette parts. Like Corvette parts that you can't normally get in the game, they're probably installing mods in No Man's Sky to access these parts. I'm pretty sure there are mods like that exist. And we got to remember, No Man's Sky is still a single-player game at the end of the day, so installing mods is easy. But there were some pretty decent builds out there. Okay, let's catalog this one more time before we leave. All right, let's make sure we got this one cataloged, because that's a pretty cool looking ship. I like it. I like it. Okay, so this is a light sentinel fighter, vented skirt wings, and ventral pincers with thrusters, all black. Very nice ship. Very nice. This is an A-class 2+1 and 1. Located at minus 25.27 and minus 166.63. So this is an A-class 2+1 and 1. If you want it, come get it. Otherwise, going, gone. Let's leave a... Well, actually, let's not do that. Let's clear the base first. Let's clear the base. Oh, because we're not going to keep this here. Delete. We will leave a save beacon. We will drop a save beacon. That's pretty insane. Yeah, I've seen some pretty cool Corvette builds. One of the things that I couldn't figure out was how some players were getting, perfectly rounded, shapes on such a blocky space frame. On such a really blocky space frame on these ships. And that's because they're using they're either glitch building or they're using custom parts. It's one of those two. Okay, we can leave. Let's go.
Toxic protection.
Hold on. Before we go, drop a save beacon just in case you guys want this ship. All right, let's go. And since I haven't installed any mods on No Man's Sky yet, I probably won't either. But, I would like to get back into Corvette building. I'd like to get back into Corvette building. I just don't have the aesthetic for making a nice Corvette. Because it's easy to put like the base design down, to get your habs together, but removing the ugliness, de-uglifying a Corvette is very difficult. It is very difficult and time consuming. So Ozzy Bob says glitch building using that square reactor and turning it to make all the engines get close to the rounded ships. Using the square reactor and turning it to make all the engines, to make all the angles to get close to the rounded ships. My one biggest fear about glitch building is that Hello Games will release like a major title update that will break everyone's glitch build. I'm serious. So you think you've got like this pristine built, glitch built ship, and all of a sudden a major title update hits and just resets everything. That's what scares me about glitch building. That's why, whenever I build a Corvette that I'd like to share with other people, I try not to use, if at all possible, any sort of glitch building. That way everybody can build it, because not everyone is comfortable with glitch building. I'm sure it's easy. I know, well, Beeblebum makes it look easy. He makes it look really easy. But then again, this is Beeblebum that we're talking about here. That dude could literally make a Corvette out of a potato. That's how good he is. All right, next system. Ozzy Bob says, yes, they've patched the Corvette building since. Much more tricky now. I can imagine. Well, for me, it's not really a problem because I've never done glitch building anyway, so. Okay, that was a 3-star system. What else we got? Not bad. That was a pretty cool ship. That one was pretty decent. Oh, 3-star Gek. Let's go to it. So I'd like to get back to Corvette building at some point. But just the angles and getting rid of all the blockiness is the most difficult thing. You know, I've managed to build 2 renditions of ships from the Elite Dangerous universe, but that's like it. Haven't been able to repeat it since. Okay, so what do we got? 3 planets. Nice. Okay, so this is barren, decaying nuclear, and gamma intensive. 3 of the worst planets I've ever seen. 9 fauna, mark it. Let's go. Let's go check out the space station. Yeah, I'd really like to get back to Corvette building. Yeah, Ozzy Bob, I've never been good at glitch building. Never been good at it. And, I mean, to be fair, Beeblebum has some really, really good tutorials on his channel. I'm talking really good tutorials. And I still can't wrap my head around it. Oh, Cellastone says, at the first Corvette update, I heard glitch building made our game saves corrupt. But now look, everyone flexing their building skills. I know, right? You know, I'm not sure if the glitch building corrupted the saves. I mean, because I haven't heard of it. I haven't heard that happening. But I can tell you that it definitely takes some skill to glitch build in this game. And, you know, not everyone is comfortable with glitch building. Because if you don't glitch build properly, then it won't look right. Guitar Guy 80 says, all I do is make my portal smaller so I can make bases smaller. That makes sense. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that as long as it's functional. So what do we got? It's ugly. It's ugly. Nope. It's ugly. Okay. Well, I mean, B class 2 connected. Okay. I guess that's not too bad. All right. What do we got? And this is a 3-star Gex system. Okay. Ozzy Bob says, I'm proud of my Cobra Mark III build. The top looks curved. Even with straight parts. You see, I tried to do the Python. I tried to do the Python from Elite Dangerous. Too many angles. Way too many angles. And you would think the Python would be something that could easily be built, but not really. Not really. The Python is also a pretty big ship in Elite Dangerous. It's pretty big in terms of its size. Like I said, the most difficult thing about building a Corvette is de-uglifying it. Yeah, getting rid of all the ugly on that ship. That's the most difficult part, man. I swear it is. So I don't know. We need to. I need to do a live stream where we get back to Corvette building again. Corvette building was a lot of fun. The problem, of course, is that watching someone build a Corvette for 3 hours is not fun. Which is why I stopped doing it on stream. That's why I discontinued it. Because nobody wants to see me sit here for 3 hours and build a Corvette. Man, this planet sucks already. Okay. Okay, well, that's different. Hold on. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. This is not too terribly bad. Not too terribly bad. I know some players don't like the Mohawk. I don't mind. I don't mind the Mohawk stabilizer. So, this is this a medium? What is this? What do we got here? Okay, yep, this is a medium Sentinel fighter. Dorsal Mohawk style stabilizer, medium wings, wingtip thrusters, single bladed wings. And it at least has a chin. Well, not a jaw. It's got a jaw. It does have a jaw, but no chin. Okay, has a jaw, but no chin. And it's red and black. That's not bad. That's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. Oh, what do we got? It's a B class. Okay. It is a B class. Let's see. So this is not bad. Not bad. Let's catalog it, and we'll move on. Let's drop a save beacon. I said save beacon, not save bacon. Although I would like to save some bacon too. Save bacon. Because you can never ever have too much bacon. Make that red. All right. Yeah, exactly. Save bacon. Ozzy Bob says, I'm still waiting to do a Thargoid from the original game. Octagon ships would be easy. True. Especially, one thing I've noticed is that some people who are really good with glitch building, they use the actual the stairway, if you will, the ladder that connect to upper and lower decks. They rotate the ladder, which is how they get the build that they want. That's how they can get certain parts to face in different directions. My concern is that Hello Games will release an update that undoes all of that. That's why I don't do it, because I could totally see that happening. Okay, let's catalog this ship properly. Okay. Let's get rid of the vignette. Okay, so this is a medium Sentinel fighter. Dorsal Mohawk style stabilizer. Let's get some sunlight on it. There we go. Single bladed wings, medium wings with wingtip thrusters. And this one does have it's got jaws, but it doesn't have a chin. This is all, well, red and black. Very nice color. And it is a B class out of the box, located at minus 62.26 and minus 61.31. So if you want this ship, come get it. Otherwise, gone. Although it could have decent supercharge slots on it. Let's take a really quick peek at it. Let's take a really quick peek at it. See, glass, brain, pugnium.
Technology repaired.
Really? Really, game? Seriously? Really? You're going to do this to me today? Really? Game? Really? Seriously? All right, we got to get this up to the station now. We got to take a look at it. Now we got to take it up to the station. Really? Let's take a really quick gander at it. Yeah, Ozzy Bob, this game's been trolling us all afternoon today. Stuart Licker says, I'm happy with my Sentinel rifle, but because of watching your streams, now I check out multi-tools in every space station. That's what I do. Yeah, exactly. We found some really good ones recently.
Radiation protection falling.
We did find some really good ones. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Base computer. Okay, claim. Let's get this one up to the station and take a look at it. I know you can just put down a teleporter and everything else, but I hate running wires in No Man's Sky. I absolutely hate it. So if at all possible, I would prefer not to do that. Especially since the prefabs act as a conductor anyway. Let's move this back a little bit. There we go. The door. All right, give it some power. And biofuel reactor. Battery. Save point. Where you at? Okay, there we go. See, glass, brain, pugnium.
Technology repaired.
Brandon Cartwright, what's up, brother? How's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us, man. And Mick B, what's up, brother? How's it going? Good to see you. Thanks for joining us today. How are you, man? Everybody out there, Mick B is a fellow content creator. He's part of the Odd Fam. If you guys haven't done so, you know how we do things here. Please go to his YouTube channel. Check that man out. Show him some love. Always show love to the Odd Fam, people. Okay. Don't save anything.
Technology recharge.
Right, let's go to the station if we can. Right, let's check out the supercharged slots on this thing. Station. Current system. This is a 3-star system. We have a good chance of finding an S-Class here. A pretty decent chance. But that's not what we're going to do today. Okay, so we want to upgrade and augments. Yeah, we might get lucky with this one, but I doubt it. Okay, upgrade class. Okay, hey, Mick B, we'll see you next time, brother. Take care. God bless you, man. We'll see you next time. Okay, so this was a 2+2. 2+2, which is not bad. Not bad. Tomboy, how's it going? Good to see you. Thanks for joining us, man. How are you? And again, Brandon Cartwright, good to see you, brother. Thanks for stopping by, man. 2+2 is not bad, but meh. Meh. I mean, it's not spectacular. Okay, let's see. Reload. Okay, we do have a save beacon there. Let's wipe the base and go to the next system. Not bad. It's a decent looking ship. It's okay. Decent looking ship.
Radiation protection falling.
So you guys out there talking about deep frying a kebab. What? That sounds good. That does sound pretty good. Okay, so delete. Okay. All right, so we'll leave that B class right where it is. Okay. Next system. So, Guitarga 80 says a deep fried Mars bar is tasty. I am not, under any circumstances, going to eat a deep fried candy bar. I'm not going to do it. I think the worst case scenario for me, excuse me, is a deep fried Oreo cookie. Deep fried Oreos. I think that's about it. Yeah, deep fried candy bar? No thank you. No thanks. That'll send my cholesterol straight to like 11,000. So Marco Lo says, you guys know Raffaello? I'm not sure. I may have heard of him. Okay, Mr. Brote, we'll see you next time. Take care, brother. God bless you, man. We'll see you next time. Thanks for stopping by. He says it was delicious, the melted chocolate. I refuse to eat a deep fried candy bar. No, just no, absolutely not. Nope. The candy bar is unhealthy enough as it is. Deep fried? What? Yeah, I think I've had probably a deep fried Oreo cookie before, but that's about it. Deep fried Oreo cookies are good because they dip them in pancake batter, then they deep fry it. But I think that's about as far as I've gone. All right, we are here. Let's go. You know, we should have just went to the freaking freighter. Should have just went to the freaking freighter. All right. Should have just gone to the freighter. So Mick B says, take care everyone, don't knock it till you try it. I don't know, man. I just can't do it. I can't do it. I just don't see it. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, 1-star dissonant. Anything good? And by good, I mean G-U-D. G-U-U-D. Oh, 3-star Corvax. Perfect. Let's go check it out. So Featherbrain says, I wholeheartedly agree with you about deep fried candy bars. Yeah, man, I can't do it. I'm sorry. I can't do it. He said, Mick B says, to each their own, bro. Hey, it's all good, man. It's all good. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy your life. That's what it's all about. Yeah, I just, wow. Because, you know, I'm watching cholesterol and everything else. I can see A deep fried candy bar spiking my cholesterol to like 11 billion. Instant cardiac arrest. Yeah, I can't do it. Can't do it. Nope. I know some people love him, so there's nothing wrong with it. Yeah, it must must have been a really, really hungry person to say, you know what? I think I'm going to take this Snickers bar and deep fry it and see what happens. Okay, poisonous, fiery, high radiosaurus. Man, all the planets have been sucking today. What is this? Nuclear moon, windswept planet, unstable. So, Mick Me says, love and life, bro. Hey, I hear you, man. That's right. That's the only way to do it. Let's go. Get to the chopper. Yeah, exactly. Featherbrain sugar levels are off the chain. Just by the mere thought. Yeah, deep fried? You know, I don't eat many sweets as it is. I stay away from sweet food to the extent possible. Because I'm trying to cut sugar out of my diet, but a deep fried candy bar has to be like that is the bottom of the barrel right there. I mean, you are really stretching with that one. But you know what? That's all good. That's good. Not saying that I would never ever try one. I'm saying that if I had a deep fried candy bar, there goes my cholesterol. And glucose levels. So Marco Lo says, I ate a deep fried Ruffalos at a burger restaurant. It was called Dragon Balls. It's like a piece of coconut almond chocolate. It was delicious. I think I may have had something like that before. Now, see, that's okay. That sounds pretty good. That sounds pretty good because it sounds like a dessert treat that's designed to be deep fried. That does kind of make sense. All right, let's check out the goods. Okay, A class, meh. Okay, it's got all the upgrades on it. Optical drill, advanced mining laser. That's not too bad. All right. I think this will be the final ship for today because we're getting close to the wrapping up point. Let's make a new restore point. Hop out. Thank you. All right. There's our ship. That's actually funny, man. A deep fried candy bar. Oh. I'm still thinking about that. Still thinking about it. You know, it's funny you should mention that. I was watching a variety show on National Geographic where I can't remember the host's name. But there's this guy this was back in 2008, 2010, etc. This National Geographic had a channel where it was either National Geographic or Discovery Channel, one of those two. But did a guy who would just visit other countries, or not even visit other countries. He would just travel and just look for some of the weirdest things. And we're talking about whether it was alcohol or food or whatever the case may be. He went to Las Vegas, and I know anybody out there from Las Vegas right now watching can probably verify this. This guy went to Las Vegas. I guess he was on the Strip, but he went to a restaurant where it wasn't a restaurant. It was more like a food stand or something like that. where they actually sold deep fried butter. Yeah, they sold deep fried butter. You heard me correctly, deep fried butter. They would take a stick of butter, a regular stick of butter. They would dip the butter in flour, dip it in egg wash. Then they would bread it. They would dip it in breadcrumbs and deep fry it. And they would literally sell you deep fried butter. I said, how low can you go? At that point, what's the point? A deep fried stick of butter. He took one bite of this thing and it just fell apart. I mean, because it was nothing but butter. It was deep fried butter. It's like the breading was still there. But it was deep fried butter. You know, he would bite into it and the butter would just pour out. And he's like, oh my God. But yeah, deep fried butter is a real thing. So Guitar Guy 80 says, deep fried ice cream. Oh, love it. Deep fried ice cream is good. Deep fried ice cream is good. Marco Lo says, at a Japanese restaurant here, you can order deep fried ice cream. You can get that here too. You can totally get that here too. Okay, what do we got? Oh, check this out. We got a light dragonfly. Hold on a second. Yeah, we got us a light dragonfly. Nice. Check this out. Okay. Okay, this is not bad. Not bad. Okay, so we have a light sentinel fighter, skinny dragonfly wings, single-bladed wings. Okay, I mean, that's pretty basic, but what you see is what you get. Marco Lolo says, sounds like an instant heart attack. Exactly. Exactly. I bet if you were to Google, not Google, but if you were to go to YouTube to search right now and type in deep fried butter, you'd find that program. You would totally find it. Deep fried butter is actually a thing. That's actually real. Anyways, we have a light sentinel fighter with dragonfly wings and single-bladed wings. This is about as basic as it gets. That's pretty cool, man. That's nice. Really cool. If you like the light fighters, this one is a pretty nice one. Let's get rid of the vignette. And this will be the final ship for today. I have to go take care of some IRL stuff at this point. Yeah, that's not bad. This one is pretty cool. This one is pretty cool. Anyways, if you like this style of ship, if you like the basic light sentinel fighters, glyphs are in the lower left-hand corner of the screen. This is the Kiko Galler Galaxy. Galaxy number 8, I think. Let's hop out and take a look at it. All right, this one it's a C class. Hold on. Hold on. Get wrecked. Don't even think about it. Anybody else want some? Who else wants some? I'll murk out this whole planet. Where's my proper multi-tool here? There we go. Give me my staff. All right, that's better. There we go. That's better. So, yeah, exactly. Marco Delo, how unhealthy do you want your meal, sir? Yes.
Radiation protection.
Yeah, deep fried butter is an actual thing. Anyways, well, where's he? What? Where? Where's he at? I'll murk him out. I'll murk that dude out. Where's he at? Who wants to? Oh, he's over here? Where's he at? Bro, don't even think about it. Don't even think about it. Get out of here. Get wrecked. Get wrecked. With your scaly butt. Get out of here, pal. All right. Anyways, as I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted, this is a C-class located at minus 74.23 and minus 159.84. Again, Light Sentinel Fighter, Dragonfly Wings. Let's take one more look at it. Light Sentinel Fighter, Dragonfly Wings, single-bladed wings. Very clean, very clean. What you see is what you get. Black and gray. Black and gray. Not bad. Not bad at all. Not bad. Before we exit out of here, let's take this one up to the station. Let's grab some of these. Always get your Radiant Shards because those are money. Let's take this one up to the station and scrap it since it's just a C class. We can take a look at its supercharged slots on the way up too. Pugnium. Okay. Okay, glass. Brain. That is not what I wanted to do. Pugnium.
Technology repaired.
Okay. Nothing to see here. Let's compare. And claim it. Okay, let's go. Let's get this one up to the station. That's actually pretty cool. Check that one out. Yeah, this one is actually not bad. Not bad at all. Could have used some tank treads, though. Could use tank treads. Okay, give me a second. So Shadow J, thanks for joining us, says, hey Oddband, was trying to reach a nice multi-tool from one of your vids, one of your live streams from last week, and when I put in the glyphs, the screen from the screenshot, and never spawned in the correct space station. Shadow J, you might need an Atlantic drive. No, you shouldn't. You shouldn't need to go to. Well, the multi-tool you were talking about probably is in the Kiko Galaxy, so it's not in Euclid. I'm pretty sure it's not in Euclid. Yeah, make sure you're in the right galaxy. That's probably the limiting factor. Yeah, which multi-tool was it? Was it one of the experimentals or was it the alien multi-tool? Yeah, if you have all the drives, make sure you're in the correct galaxy. So you have the right drive. The alien multi-tool was in Kiko Galler. The experimentals were in Euclid, if I'm not mistaken. I'd have to go back and check. Okay, let's take a really quick look at the multi-tools. Or not multi-tools, the freaking supercharged slots on this ship. Before we get out of here. So it was the alien multi-tool. That one's in the Kiko Galler galaxy. That's in the current galaxy that we're in now. So yeah, you got to make sure you're in the correct galaxy. Yeah, that was the three stacked plus one. I know which one you're talking about. Yeah, B class to S class, 3 stack plus 1. So basically, hold on. You were looking for this multi-tool right here. You were looking for this one. Yeah, this one is a 3 stack plus 1. 3 stack multi-tool, 3 stack, excuse me, supercharged slots in one here. No, Shadow J, no, the glyphs won't take you to the galaxy. The glyphs only work in that specific galaxy. So you have to go to the galaxy first. You got to be in the galaxy. So how do you get to that galaxy? I'll show you. Sit tight for a minute. I'll show you. There's a featured base at the space anomaly that will show you how to get there. That will take you there. I'll show you how to get there. Yeah, sit tight for a sec. Let's upgrade. Augments. Oh, let's just see what we're dealing with here, just out of curiosity. Yeah, and Ozzy Bob is correct. The interstellar terminus at the space anomaly has a base that will take you to the Kiko Gala galaxy. It's a featured base. All right, let's just see what we're dealing with here. Okay, so. All right, that's some BS. That's some BS right there, man. That is some BS. The one time. You see this? You guys see this? You see this? The one time I decide not to leave a base. The one time I decide not to leave a base. The one time we get a 3-stack +1. I swear. This game has been trolling me all freaking night, man. Oh my gosh. This game is... So, C to S 3+1. Let's reload and hit the restore point because we can find another one of these here. Reload. Reload. This is not funny, man. This ain't funny. This ain't funny anymore. This is not funny anymore.
Inventory full.
All right. Yeah, we're gonna hold on to this ship. Actually, you know what? Let's fly this one over to the space anomaly. This ain't funny anymore, man. This is not funny. Let's leave the freighter where it is. Let's call it space anomaly. This is not funny. I am not laughing. Yeah, I'll show you where to go, man. I'll show you how to get there. Yeah, this ain't funny, man. I am not laughing. Hello Games, you don't see me laughing, bro. This is not cool. This is not cool at all. I mean, at least it's a decent looking ship. At least it looks okay. At least it looks okay. Okay, so what do we got? So go to the Interstellar Terminus, featured bases. It's this base right here. And this base will take you to Kiko Galar. This will bring you to the current base, or the current system. You can tell that we're in Kiko Galar because it doesn't list the actual galaxy's name here. So we're in the current galaxy. So this is the base that you want right here. Butterfly House. Pharaoh's base. So this is the one you want. The last egg from the first dragon will take you to Eisentam. Wizard's Rest will take you to Euclid. That's Euclid. And as you can see, the galaxy is listed right there. Okay? Now, if you're currently in the galaxy as in my case, because I'm in Kiko Galler right now. As you can see, there's no galaxy name right here. But this base will take you to Kiko Galler right here. Once you get to this galaxy, set up a base and find yourself a portal, and you should be good to go. All right, cool. So what happened? Hey, Streamlabs, go home. Go home, Streamlabs. Take a break. Take a break, Streamlabs. Take a break. Yeah, Streamlabs gets major butt hurt sometimes. Just take a break, Streamlabs. Go home. Yeah, Sean is laughing at us today. He is. Go home, Streamlabs. Take a break. Yeah, Featherbrain, you're okay. Just go home, Streamlabs. Okay, so ladies and gents, we're going to call it here. I got to go take care of some IRL stuff. This was a fun live stream. You guys found some banger ships out there. This is, I can't believe this thing is a 3-stack +1. I can't believe it. Now I got to hunt for this ship again. Now I got to hunt for this ship again. I got to find the ship because this is a good one. This is a good one. It is. You know, I do like the Light Sentinel fighters. This one is really, really clean. That one is really clean. Okay, Shadow J, see you next time, brother. Take care. God bless you, man. We'll see you next time. Okay, so everybody, we're going to call it here. I got to take care of some IRL stuff. And thank you guys so much for being here today. This was a fun stream. Like I said, you guys found some killer starships out there. I am legitimately jealous. I got to get back on the Starship hunt again. The next No Man's Sky live stream, I'm not sure if we'll do something this week. Hey, we got a new sub. What do we have out there? So Michael 85, welcome to the audience. Everybody, let's get some 07s out there in the chat right now. Proper hand salute to Michael 85, welcome to the audience. Thank you for your subscription. Welcome aboard. Now, let me say this. If there is a update this week for No Man's Sky, we will stream No Man's Sky again this week. It'll probably be a late night stream for me, but we will stream it. I don't think we'll see an update until next week, but just in case. Tomorrow is Grand Theft Auto 5 online. So hopefully we'll see you guys here for that. If you guys haven't done so, please hit the like button for me on the way out. Helps out the channel a ton. And most importantly, make sure you guys are subscribed out there to the other members of the Odd Fam. We're talking about Guitar Guy 80, Buckle Up, Let's Go, The Joker, Serious Joker, Mick B, who was just recently here, Cellcraft, Dan Red, all the other members of the Odd Fam. Make sure you guys have subscribed to them. Show them some love as well. But until then, again, please do me a huge favor. Hit the like button for me on the way out. And with that being said, this live stream is a wrap. I've been Oddman 105, a.k.a. The Odd One, saying thanks to each and every one of you for your continued support of what we do here on the channel. And I will see you guys when I see you guys in the next live stream. So everyone, please stay safe and remember, don't just start the fire, bring the smoke. Take care out there, and I'll see you all next time. So everybody, stay safe. God bless to each and every one of you. Please hit the like button for me on the way out, and I will see you all next time. Take care, guys. Have a good day.